wasn't a real launch, but it felt really good. Some good content, guys. I love making people's day, and I'm in control of the car. I know exactly where the traffic is. Pick your weapon, guys. What would you rather take, a twin turbo R8 or a naturally aspirated Z06? Or would you be more of a luxury buyer for an RS5 or an E63? What's good, Unlockable Character fam? Today is Tuesday. We just got out of the gym. We're gonna go to Tropical Smoothie again. It's kind of becoming a little bit of a pattern or a habit for me, but I am trying to regain some weight. For like a week and a half, I went on kind of like a cleanse. And I used to be 172 pounds, and I came down all the way down to 158 in like just over 2 weeks. So trying to regain that weight by eating more protein and getting a peanut paradise with whey protein smoothie from Tropical Smoothie is an easy way to do that. And every time I go, the next time the smoothie is just $2. So it's a pretty good deal. Just had to fill out a survey online. Haha. Remember, guys, last time when we left right there was an accident. There was a truck that completely got totaled, it looked like. I had no idea how that happened. And you know what? We might be able to get some drifting footage today if the rain keeps up. We'll definitely have to check it out. Oh boy, tons of NPCs slowing down because they don't know how to drive. I did want to give that biker some space. I wonder how bikes feel in weather like this, you know, fresh rain. Must be pretty interesting. There's an object on the road apparently, so that's pretty good. Let's see where that is. Oh no, not the SL 500. Damn. I'm really starting to appreciate the late 90s, even the early 90s AMG and Benzes with the V8s. Benz really knew what it was doing back then. At least the rain will cool things down, guys. It was really hot this afternoon. That was funny. This week is Operation Southern Slowdown. So we have tons of road pirates out giving tickets for speeding. And honestly, guys, slow down if you don't know how to drive, but like, you shouldn't even be driving if you don't know how to drive, which is the majority of people on the road. They should just get their licenses taken away. That's my opinion. They're too old to drive. They're too dumb to drive. What is going on with that guy's front bumper? It's like hanging off. Astounds me how many people just cannot just take space. I promise, guys, this traffic will be for no reason, just a bunch of NPCs slowing down. Sounds really good though, guys, right? Sometimes you got to find the cruising speed in traffic and not do that, you know, stop and brake, start and go, that kind of thing. But so many people cannot drive, I swear to God. traffic, guys. Made 0 sense. Be some great footage for you guys. Maybe some of you can learn how to drive instead of commenting that I should take it easy on these NPCs. Why would I want to be at the level of an NPC? Trust me, there's nothing good about being an NPC. And many of the most pessimistic comments on the channel are straight up from NPCs, and guess what? They just get hidden from the channel, so they just end up talking to themselves. No one else sees their comment. It's the most funny thing. And that's what it's about, guys. Just, you don't need to let that energy into your life. If it's negative energies, just, you know, block them, hide them. You don't need to respond. They don't even deserve a response. Look at this. Look how many people are in the left lane, just blocked up. Operation Slow Down My Ass. All they're doing is causing NPCs to be even slower. No one thinks about the economic impact of traffic and pulling over people in very busy areas. Absolutely ridiculous. And not only that, the impact of chasing people and how many accidents it causes. So many police officers crash out because they can't drive and they hit innocent people. Just absolutely blows my mind. And there's some mindset, oh, if you're you know, running, you have something to hide. No, maybe we just don't want to go through the system, which is completely bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. I gotta make money. And guess what? I'm getting taxed on the money I make, so might as well let me make more money. That's my mentality. Don't have time for NPCs, don't have time for the system. I'm trying to help people break free. I'm actually leading young men into a different path for themselves. What a car! Are you kidding me? car is getting a workout today, and you know what? It loves it. Oh, look at that, Z4, that is sick. Alright guys, I'll pick this back up when the traffic clears up. Alright, what's good, Unlockable Character? We just got done hanging out with Drew and the crew. We had twin turbo R8 V10. We got the E63 AMG up there. We also had Drew's Z06 and then an RS5 pulled up to get some work done on it. So pretty chill time hanging out with the crew. We are gonna get the car washed. I was gonna do some gold pinstriping on the front grille and also on the wing edge tips, or the end plates of the wing I should say, but I didn't want to rush it and the car wasn't clean, so we're gonna wash the car and then head home and then just get footage. So should be a good time, guys. On the way here we got some sick footage, so I'm excited for you guys to see that. Take it easy here. Nice. For those of you asking why the car is shifting so crisply, it's because I have the OEM CS software flashed on the car for the transmission. And what that allows the car to do is basically shift like an M4 CS. And it's very similar to how the M4 CSL shifts, so it's much more rapid. There's a real sense of like the shift itself, almost like a sequential transmission or even like a dual clutch transmission. And I definitely think it's something that people should do for these cars. It's only like $200 to do the transmission flash. And yeah, $200 for transmission, steering, differential, and suspension. So you get the CS OEM software for all of those things, and the company that does it, they're called Bimmer Remote. So definitely check them out. I always link the CS software flash in the description of the video, so definitely check it out if you're thinking about getting the most out of your M3 or M4 competition. And for those of you that have a rear-wheel drive car, they have the CSL flash. For those of you that have all-wheel drive, they have the CS flash. Feels really good, guys. And now it's kind of cooled down a little bit. 4 to 6 p.m. is usually the hottest part of the day. So we'll do a little chill cruise to the car wash, and then we'll cruise home back to Atlanta. All right, guys, I'm gonna see if we have space to launch the car. We might not because of the truck. Man, he got close to that that Hyundai. Oh, that wasn't a real launch, but it felt really good. So I posted a reel on my Instagram as well as a YouTube short about the mountain drive and coming up on a blind turn where there were some bikers, and not motorbikes but bicyclists. And to be honest, when you're doing the mountain driving in northern Georgia, most of the time it's not really recommended for bicycles to be up there on the real twisties, you know, like Wolf Pen Gap, Blood Mountain. And so we came up on some bicyclists on a blind turn, and I thought I reacted pretty quickly. I wasn't speeding or anything, But the amount of just nonsense comments that people have to make about, you know, oh, you should take it to the racetrack, and that, you know, you're such a D-bag for driving up there, and saying that the bicyclist should not be so much in the lane. But you know what? I kept it safe. I was leading the group, and I just thought it was some cool footage. I just never expected such a crazy response. In one day, the reel on Instagram got over 350,000 plays, which is crazy. And yeah, I guess it was controversial that I was driving pretty much at the speed limit, you know, using momentum around the turns, and reacted quickly to some bicyclists up there. And to be honest, it is my opinion that those bicyclists shouldn't be on the mountain roads for cars. You know, there are biking trails up there that they could stick to, but you know, to each their own. Like maybe a hazard or crash up there. Amazing. Amazing. You know, this Ultima driver goes crazy. Let's see what this is, guys. Shout out to everyone on Waze who actually reports this stuff. Looks like there's debris everywhere, a tire blowout probably. That's another thing you see in the South, so many tire blowouts. Could be from the heat, but I think people just don't maintain their vehicles, especially the trucks. It's usually a truck that has a tire blowout, guys. And you already know how I feel about trucks. I think there was an M4 that went by on the other side with yellow DRLs. I'm waiting for the yellow DRLs to come out for the LCI. I think on the frozen black it's gonna look crazy. When I take pictures of the car, I hit the unlock button, or I'll put the hazard lights on. That's how I'm able to get the yellow or the amber kind of orange looking headlights when I take pictures. I think it looks so sick. Look at all those cars bunching up on the right. They're literally on each other's ass. Unbelievable. That truck should really be staying in the right lane, because you know, with that open rear end or the open rear door, stuff is just going to be spewing out of it, so no one's going to be behind it in the middle lane. Of course, we probably have a road pirate ahead, so give people space, get in the middle and chill. .400 goes between 65 and 55 miles per hour in different areas, so you have to be careful and know what speed you're going. We got a Beamer coming up on the left. I can't tell you how many people, when they drive those clapped out cars, they think they're race car drivers and they drive with one hand. I see it all the time in my rearview mirror. It's hilarious. Look guys, you're not cooler for driving like this and showing off your, you know, $50 watch that you bought at TJ Maxx, trust me. You immediately know that that person cannot drive. And guys, the reason I use the gear selector when I'm not shifting at redline is just it's easier. the paddles, when you're shifting at redline, you have to be focused, right? You're driving the car hard, so the paddles make sense. When you're not shifting at redline, when you're cruising, it's nice to use the gear selector. And on the non-M cars, right? Like even the M340, I don't think they get the shift knob anymore. So use what you have, you know what I'm saying? It looks really nice, it's beautiful. You can actually get a good feel on it. I think the new M340, like even the 3 Series, you get like a little nub here and it's hilarious, but it's not really a gear selector. We definitely have a truck on the right of us now. Again, trying to pass on the right makes 0 sense. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? But guys, when you're at a car show or like you're at a Cars and Coffee and a bunch of kids are hyping you up to drift out of the event and you don't know how to drive or you're not sure of yourself, don't do it. What's the point of you know, pleasing people who don't care about you? Only when you're in control of the car, you know, you should do your thing. That truck driver was pretty cool. That is some good content, guys. I love making people's day, and I'm in control of the car. I know exactly where the traffic is. So, you know, really think about what you're doing. Don't just do shit unless you're in control and you really know what you're doing. Up here, guys, this bridge section is kind of uneven, so I always kind of slow down a little bit and then go to the left so I don't, you know, yeah, don't rub too much. Too much fun, guys. And this is an area after this overhead bridge where the speed limit goes to 55. So you really need to be careful about those things, guys. You need to know what the speed limits are. Because if you're doing, you know, 14 over from 65 and you're doing 79, now in a 55 you're doing 24 over. So you have to be careful and know what's going on. And those of you thinking, oh, do I need additional cooling modifications for my G80 or G82? Remember, I drove this thing to Polecat in 100-degree heat, which is a track in Tennessee. I did multiple sessions in 100-degree heat, and then I drove it home and I had not one issue. And you know what, knock on carbon fiber, but I typically drive 30,000 miles a year, so a lot. I've had 3 G82s and not one reliability issue. I saw, again, someone had a transmission failure at like 5,000 miles on their 2025 M4, but the guy had gone through multiple sets of rear tires, and maybe he just, you know, threw that thing into a gear in a way that wasn't good for the transmission. But even on my previous G82, the 2024, I flashed XHP on it, and I really drove the shit out of that car, and I had 0 issues. So maybe he just had an issue from the factory. So something to think about. guys are ever wondering, like, how should I set up my steering wheel in terms of how far away it is from you, generally it's where your wrists are that you want the steering wheel to be in terms of how far away it is. So like right where your wrist starts, that's a great place for the steering wheel to be. Little race car tip for you. But all right guys, I'm gonna turn it off for now, and when we're closer back to Atlanta, I'll turn it back on. All right, let's go. All right guys, we are so back. We got a sick Mustang coming up. Check it out. Let me hear it, fam, let me hear it. Too fun, guys, too fun. What a beautiful summer evening, guys. Tell me, for a guy, there's really nothing better than getting a car wash on a beautiful evening and driving home, maybe getting a haircut, but you know, I cut my own hair. I got to do that when I get back, and then I got a life coaching call at 9 o'clock, so looking forward to that as well. Can't wait for DJ to post his media. Remember 2 days ago or 3 days ago, we went out and we got rolling footage, so I will make sure that you guys see that, and the early access members on the Discord will see it first. So now's the time to join the Discord, guys. I'll leave the description in the video description below. Damn, that sounds so good. Even before I flashed the car with the CS software, guys, the LCI, the 2025 M4, BMW updated the transmission software. That's why XHP is unable to be flashed right away. But what they did is they really smoothened and sharpened the transmission. So even before you flash the CS software, it's already just an unbelievable experience for the LCI. Guys, let's get it. Oh, so good, guys, so good. Oh my God, unbelievable. That sounds so good. You guys ever hear weird noises and you're like, what is that? And it's really just a car like next to you. Oh my God, guys, unreal. Guys, I'm gonna cap it there. I hope you loved today's video. So much more to come. Join the Discord. Let's go.